Some of you might remember a while back during a Discovery Channel documentary, a few of King Tutankhamun's DNA markers were leaked on the show. IGENEA, a Swiss genetics company, took the opportunity to use the genetic markers revealed during the documentary from a few screen captures to reconstruct his Y DNA profile. Now, let me stop for a moment. So basically, you have this Swiss, obviously white genetics company who saw this program on the Discovery Channel. They took that opportunity to take a screen capture from a DNA sheet, which they thought was presumed to be King Tut, and they did this profiling and announced that he was Caucasian, much to, totally unscientific. But let's just read what they have to say here. They claim that more than half of Western European men are related to King Tut, but here's the catch. In an article posted on Live Science, Carsten Pusch, a geneticist at Germany's University of Tübingen, who was part of the team, that unraveled King Tut's DNA. Okay? He's a geneticist at Germany's University of Tübingen, who was part of the team that unraveled King Tut's DNA. Now, he has taken exception to this nonsense that has been postulated and readily sucked up by the desperate Eurocentrists that King Tut's DNA showed him to be Caucasian, and more than half of Western European men are related to King Tut. Okay, so the actual geneticist who was there, he was part of the team that unraveled King Tut's DNA. Here's what he stated. IGENEA's claims are simply impossible. Pusch team used snippets of Y chromosome DNA to link Tut to his closest relatives, identifying his mom and dad. But they didn't publish the full genetic data that would allow genomics companies like IGENEA to link modern people to the Tutankhamun lineage. But people hoping to prove that they've got an ancestor in common with the notoriously sickly boy king should take IGENEA's claims with a grain of salt. Pusch said. It appears that they try to better sell their DNA testing kit by using the media attention connected to King Tut. Okay, so don't argue with me, argue with him. Remember, he's Carsten Pusch, a geneticist at Germany's University of Tübingen, who was part of the team that unraveled King Tut's DNA, stated what I just read. I'm not going to read it again. Rewind the video if you have to. And Dr. Albert Zink stated, here we go, quoted. Dr. Albert Zink from the EURAC, that's the European Academy of Bolzano, an independent research center in Bolzano and co-author of the 2010 JAMA publication, screened the footage and confirmed that the company acts very unscientific. Pusch wrote in an email to Live Science, the Swiss company did not try to get in contact with us prior to launching their new internet page. So basically, this nonsense that you pathetically desperate Eurocentrists are running around making fools out of yourself with has been debunked. Now, let's read some more. It is possible that the DNA profile was, in fact, a collaborating or a control sample rather than King Tut's actual DNA profile. Remember, these idiots saw this program on television for 1 second. They froze the screen. They saw a portion of it, not even certain whose DNA it was, and they have released this nonsense about King Tut being Caucasian. But I know, once again, truth to a Eurocentrist is like a cross to a vampire. You avoid it at all costs. You don't care about the truth. You care about your desperate desperation to be what you are not. Let's see. It's possible that the DNA profile that was used is in fact a calibrating or a control sample. They always use control samples, and that's possibly what they saw, rather than King Tut's actual DNA profile. Results on King Tut's Y chromosome have not been published, but apparently Igenia, I guess that's how you say it, I don't know, managed to deduce this from a few screen captures without directly testing King Tut's body, and nor has a peer-reviewed scientific report been published. But a Eurocentrist doesn't care about a peer-reviewed scientific report unless it's put out by a fellow Eurocentrist, and they might be able to find some that will lie to them for a fee. Igenia's results are based on poorly extracted data from viewing a few screen captures, unlike what I've showed you before with the other portion, DNAtribes.com. And they do not correctly reflect King Tut's DNA profile, so frankly, it is improper methodology dripped in sensationalism to promote their new DNA testing kit. Unfortunately, for those who intently follow everything that's ancient Egypt, a firestorm erupted with proponents from the non-black ancient Egypt side enthusiastically, hoorah, let's throw a hoedown party, rejoicing because black Afrocentric lies were finally crushed. I beg to differ. What has been crushed is your white Eurocentric lie, and you have been exposed and made to look stupid. Once again, this new find was promulgated through various forms of mediums, such as YouTube videos and ancient Egypt anthropological forums. Wow. Now, on to more salient and fruitful information that somehow went relatively unnoticed. DNA Tribes autosomal STRDNA article shows that King Tut's DNA matches closely to Central Africans, although not exclusively. The results.